yes, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic. Got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Neecee Lexy. If you're new here, I'm a content creator, digital marketer, as well as a blogger, and I always produce weekly content in this channel. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe so you can join the family. And welcome to Boss Up with Me, Girls Talk Edition. In this segment, I share tips, advice, as well as experience on how to become a powerful female leader in the business sector, as well as we discuss things like goal settings, networking, mindset, and investment. So if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can also stay up to date with my weekly content on these specific topic, as well as some of the live interview that I do here. As the title mentioned, I'm going to be talking about benefits of having a strong mindset. What are the traits of a powerful mindset for success? And you can call it perseverance. Entrepreneurship is not an easy journey. Don't let anybody trick you into getting rich quick kind of schemes of, like, if you do this, you're going to get rich really super quick, you're going to become successful. All of those stuff are not what we're going to be discussing here. We're going to be discussing about entrepreneurship as a marathon, as a long journey, and how you can be able to stay consistent in that aspect of your entrepreneurship journey. And what does it actually take? What is your mindset going to have to be like if you want to become that successful, powerful entrepreneur? And without further ado, I have some list of things that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Obviously, there's ladies that are tapping in here do want to be able to know how they can boss up in the industry, how they can boss up in the business field, making sure that they have successful business, but also successful mindset. I would say a strong mindset is a trait that's shared across all best performers in the world. Anybody that you see successful in life, they share some of these traits. And because they have a way of how they can be trained their mind to become this, even if you have the weakest mind in the world, if you're able to practice some of this stuff, you can at least have accomplished some things out of life. And this includes basically one of the first thing I would say with having a strong mindset is using the power of your intuition. As I mentioned it in my last video, sometimes you have to trust your gut. You have to be able to and understand the core of that feeling that you did, is the burning desire that you have, and your core value or your intuition of what exactly you want to do and the purpose in your life. This stuff is going to be the engine to kind of drive you into becoming a successful entrepreneur, but also to help you understand what exactly you need out of life. What is the purpose of things that you're doing? So I would say this is number one. And number two, I would say in order to become a successful entrepreneur or to have a successful mindset for best performer, you would have to keep on learning. Learning is never an end, especially if you are in the digital marketing business, or if you're in any business field. Things always evolving, new technology are coming in, new advance in any of the sectors that we have. Like, for example, during the pandemic, a lot of people who had a traditional way of doing things, they were forced to shut down, or they were forced to kind of adapt to technology, adapt to the transformation of digital. So all of this stuff is basically a part of you continuously learning and continuously being a student of life. And that is why, as an entrepreneur, you have to keep on learning. You have to have a mindset of that, like, it's never enough. It's always going to be an ongoing process for you to keep on reading books, keep on learning from podcasts, keep on going into different courses, or even keep on interacting with some of your colleagues within your industry to know what's new and what's not, what's actually getting left behind. Because you don't want to wake up 10 years from now or 5 years from now knowing that you're really behind and all your competitors are ahead of the game. And this is something why some people actually do experience it. So as an entrepreneur, I would say keep on learning and being a student for life is the second thing. Third thing is, and pray or meditation, or finding basically an exercise or a time of the day where you'll be able to kind of sit down and have practice gratitude and practice just to kind of be in a space with yourself where you'll be able to kind of like meditate or align, be able to kind of relax your mind. This is all great. Some obviously, being a Christian, prayer in the morning, prayer at night is what we do to be able to have that meditation practice. But some people just even do the yoga, do exercise. All of this stuff are going to be beneficial to you, beneficial for your health, beneficial for your mind, in order for you to be a best performer, in order for you to have a healthy mind on how you can be able to kind of do anything that you need to do as an entrepreneur, because you can be running into a lot of stress, and it's very important for you to have a time for meditation and time for prayer and time for just kind of sitting down and relax your mind. The fourth thing I would say also during those times, it's negative thoughts. You need to learn to deal with your negative thoughts, because we all do it as a human being. We are always constantly talking to ourselves. We are constantly always, that's how we even build ideas. That's how we even come up with different stories on how we want to be able to evolve and how we'll be able to create businesses. So our mind is obviously every day kind of talking. Every day there's ideas, and sometimes you have to be very mindful of the thought that you have in your head, because it can either make you or break you. So when you know that there's a lot of negative thought that is happening in your mind, you need to be able to start listening to positive podcasts. So you need to start detraining your mind into, or doing like affirmations, like a positive affirmation, so that you can start shifting your mind from thinking negatively to start thinking positive, because it is an effective way of staying on top of your game without having to drain your mind into going deeper in the negative thoughts, because that could also affect your performance and affects the people around you and affects some of your relationship. So you need to be able to have a way of kind of disconnecting from all these negative thought and have like best practice, whatever that is. Sometimes it might require you to take shower, it might require you to go exercise, it might require you to just kind of go and take a fresh air. So do all of this in order for you to have that. The fifth thing I would say, try to cancel like outside noise. Like try to not listen to so much to the haters, especially if you're a content creator, you're a YouTuber. A lot of time you post things and you read comments or you read things from what people are saying negative about you. If you keep on believing what they say, or if you keep on putting your whole mind around that, that's where the negative thought kind of gets built and grow in your mind. So try to disconnect all from that. Try to understand who you are as an individual, understand who you are as a business owner, and not to be concerned so much about what other people opinion of you. Don't be concerned about people's opinion of you. Just focus on knowing who you are as an individual and what you actually bring to the table, and stick to that. Anything else that is outside of you shouldn't be concerning, unless that comment or that constructive criticism is going to help you grow as an individual. Take it. But if it does not support you, it does not help you in any way, disconnect from that thought as well. And I would say the sixth thing is also try to get a mentor. It's really, there is no successful people. There's no successful person that I know doesn't have a mentor. There's always going to be people that are either have done it before in the same things that you do, or there's just going to be people that are going to be your mentor from this different aspect of your life. They don't necessarily have to be a business mentor. They don't necessarily have to be a life coach. You could be a mentor in anything. And sometimes if you don't have to, some mentors obviously not free, but some are free. It could be your senior sister. It could be one of your good friends that always kind of give you full positive vibe. This could be your mentor. Or sometimes for me, most of my mentors are actually people that I listen to as a podcast, or it could be books that I read. So I try to kind of read books for personal development, self-improvement, all of this stuff. I might not have never met this individual, but they became my mentor because I read their books and I listen to their podcasts or I watch their YouTube videos. And this is where I kind of get most of my nurturing, my mindset, and understanding what exactly I want to do, is by having this social mentor and that I look up to in terms of like how to run business, or how to educate myself, or how to be able to evolve as an individual and kind of have a different mindset of what I want to do in life. The seventh thing I would say, try to set a smart, realistic goal. And a smart goal is basically being very specific and having a measurable, attainable, and realistic, and also have a timeline for it. When you're setting any goal in your life, try to make it very specific, because you don't want to have a wishy-washy kind of like ideas of a dream of expectation. If you're so realistic with your idea, if you're realistic with the things, then in your mind you know exactly what you want to do. You know when you want to achieve that goal, you know what is required for you to do all this stuff in order for it to come true. So this is going to also help you with your mindset training, and going to also help you with your performance, and you become a successful entrepreneur. The last thing I would say, a combination of just kind of, having a self-awareness, focus, and resilience. It's going to take so much of all of this as a combination to basically know yourself, know who you are, focus on your goal, as well as kind of, being very persistent with what you do. And this is where it's going to get you to where you want it to be in life. So I hope some of these 8 tips on how to become a successful entrepreneur was really helpful for you, and you have gained any positive outcome out of this. And if you have any additional one that you can think of, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you know any other tips that you would think there is, if you know any tips of how to become successful or to have a successful mindset setting, feel free to drop it below, drop your comment, because there are going to be some people who are also watching this video and reading the comment. They might be able to learn from you as well. This is all a shared collaborative environment. Without further ado, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week with more content on the Boss Up With Me Girl Talk. And also, stay tuned for some of the artists and some of the guests that I will be sharing here soon. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye. Have a great weekend.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic. Got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play